Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My best wishes and may peace be upon us. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mikhael Valentino from class 12 IPA 2, and in this opportunity, I would like to convey my best regards
to the examiner,
who are also my teachers for this practical exam in English and chemistry subjects. I am deeply thankful for the time given to me. On this opportunity, I will make a video for do a chemistry experiment, which I give the title Acid-Base Indicator Experiment. But before we move to the video, we need to know what acid-base indicators are. Acid-base indicators are chemicals used to determine whether an aqueous solution is acidic, neutral, or basic. Acid-base indicators, as known as pH indicator, are substances which change color to determine roughly where a solution falls on the pH scale. There are usually weak acid or bases, which when dissolved in water, they will make it either acidic, basic, or even neutral. Acidic has a sour taste, and the range pH of acidic is 0 to 6, while basic has a bitter taste. The pH range of bases is from 8 to 14. Salt is a
substances
produced by the reaction of an acid with a base. A salt consists of the positive ion of a base and the negative ion of an acid. Salts have a pH value of 7 or are considered to be neutral. In chemistry, there are three main theories about acid or base substance. These are the theories: Arrhenius, Bronsted, and Lewis. And the most frequently used are Arrhenius theory. Acids are substances that dissociate in water to yield electrically charged atoms or molecules,
called ions,
one of which is a hydrogen ion, and that base ions in water to yield
hydroxide ions.
neutralization happen because
Hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions
react to produce water. After knowing what an acid-base indicator is, how do we determine whether a substance is an acid or a base? Simply, it's by using indicators. In this case, we are going to use natural indicators. Perhaps the best known pH indicators are litmus, thiamine blue, phenol red, or methyl orange. But we can also use red spinach, purple cabbage, turmeric, butterfly pea, or even bougainville flower as natural acid-base indicator. How cool is that? These natural indicators are used to detect
hydrogen ions and hydroxyl ions
in a solution. Then,
what are the objectives of doing this experiment?
the objectives are 1. Finding out which extract can be used as a natural
acid-base indicator.
2. Knowing how to do an experimentation using natural indicators of acid and base. 3. Knowing the control variable or testing liquid changes after using the natural indicators and determining whether it's acid or base or salt. Last, knowing the natural indicators color range for acid, base, or salt. Without lingering, let's go to the video. After knowing the objective of doing this experiment, let's go to the
Tools
and material we need. First of all, we need plastic gloves. And then we need some plastic. Then we would need salt. After that we need plastic bottles. And we need turmeric, then detergent, we need bougainville, butterfly pea, red spinach, purple cabbage. And we need water. We need vinegar. Then we need grater, spoon, knife, and smasher or mortar and pestle. And these are the tips how to do an acid-base indicator experiment using natural material. Prepare all the tools and material needed for the experiment. First of all, put the purple cabbage into the mortar and mash it with a pestle. Then put the result of the pestle into a plastic cup with a spoon. Then clean the mortar using a tissue. After that, put the bougainville into the mortar and mash it with a pestle. Then put the result of the pestle into a plastic cup with a spoon. And then grate the turmeric on a grater until smooth and no residue. Then put the grated turmeric into a plastic cup using a spoon. After that, put the red spinach into the mortar and mash it with a pestle. Then put the result of the pestle into a plastic cup with a spoon. Then put the butterfly pea into the mortar and mash it with a pestle. Then put the result of the pestle into a plastic cup with a spoon. Pour water to de-extract from all the natural indicators. Then stir the water and extract ingredients until evenly distributed. After that, pour the extract from all the natural indicators into all the testing liquid, one by one evenly distributed. So, each natural indicator must have three testing liquids. The first one is vinegar, The second one is the salt water, and the third one is the liquid detergent or soap. Now, let's pour it and see how the reaction works. Give it some time and observe the changes in every liquid on every natural indicators. Take notes in every one of them. Then we need to make a report in the subject of the chemistry.
Conclusion that we can get from this experiment is first, that we all know how to do an experimentation using natural indicators of acid and bases. The second conclusion that we can get is now we know that all of the natural indicators can function very well. And the third one is on the table that I will give at Google Classroom. So after doing this experiment, we know that this experiment is actually easy to do. Everyone can do this experiment. What are you waiting for? Let's do it at home and do productive things, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.